Alright, so this part's super narrow that I'm going through right now, which is fun, I guess. Oh, God. And I was like, I have to check this corner. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, YouTube? It's Alex here with Present Moment Photographs, and today we are in Escalante. We just pulled off to park for the hike to Zebra Slot Canyon. So if you're coming Hole in the Rock Road from Escalante, which is the road you need to take to get here, right after the third cattle guard, which is just up there, you take a right, and then there's just a parking lot here, and then the trail starts on the other side of the road. So we're gonna go check it out. I got my swim trunks, got some water shoes that are okay to get wet in case it is flooded. I think it might be a little bit, but yeah, we'll go see what it's like. All right, so we've been hiking a little over a mile and we're at the gate now, and it just leads into this beautiful canyon with just some really nice stripes going along the rocks here, and then you've got some checkerboard over there. Super pretty, but so far the trail has been pretty easy. There's little rock towers that mark the direction, which helps a lot. And then I mean, just the trail is pretty identifiable. Now I have to try and figure out what kind of a gate this is and how this thing works. I guess you just slide through a little bit. Don't really matter which one. And now we continue onward. So here's a couple photos I just took along the hike on the way in. There was a really cool canyon, had some cool textures and patterns. So I stopped and took a couple photos. These first two photos were taken in the same location. One's more of a close-up, one's more zoomed out, but I really like the streaks and the colors and the spots. And then here, this next location was shown in the video, and I stopped here and took a picture as well, just because I thought the rocks and the textures in the rocks were super cool. And I mean, there's plenty to see along this hike before you even get to the spot, and plenty of area to explore. And this last picture is just a little sort of figure that was sticking out the rock that I thought looked interesting, so here's a snap of that. Alright, so something important to note after the gate is you'll sort of be in the wash for a bit or on the right, but it'll cross to the left pretty quickly, and you want to stay on the left side of the wash as much as you can. All right, and I mean, the views are just amazing, as you can see out there. The red and white swirl sort of patterns on the rocks is just stunning all around. Really pretty out here. I mean, even if you don't want to do the slot canyon, or if it's like filled with water or whatever, I mean, I would even just do this hike and explore the area a bit, because there's a lot out here that I didn't know was out here and that I didn't see much about in my research before coming here. So yeah, I mean, there's, you know, a lot of cool stuff out here if you have the time to explore. All right, so we're coming up on the wash again, which is pretty wide. It's like out there and kind of in that area, and so where we're going is a bit more to the left. Over there is going to be the entrance to the Slot Canyon. Yeah. All right, so it turns out you do cross the wash. I think you could probably, it bends around, so you might not have to, but I just know the point I'm going for is over there a bit. So I'm just kind of heading that direction. I can kind of see the mouth of where the canyon opens. And I had some pictures, so I sort of know what that's like. And we're just heading that way, sort of. And yeah, I'll put a link down below too to some information that I use to help me navigate this hike. I'm also using the All Trails app. I have the pro version, which really, it's like, I think like 30 or 40 bucks a month, which isn't too bad. Or not a month, but a year, which isn't too bad. considering it could save your life. So I'm using that a bit too, to try and get back on track here. All right, I made it to the entrance and there's a bit of water, so I'm gonna put on my water shoes, put stuff I need in my bag and head in. A lot of people leave their bags at the entrance because it's pretty narrow at some parts, but I've got my camera and tripod and all that fun stuff to take in, so I'm gonna try my best to get in with mine on. But yeah, I'll just swap my shoes and then head in. Kind of murky and nasty, so if you're not into that stuff too much, then I would not recommend going in. I'm not into it too much myself, but I came all the way out here, so I'm just going for it. Just wading through. It's pretty high up right now. It's almost at my knees already. Did bring a bathing suit, which I'm wearing, which I was expecting to be able to get wet, but it's definitely very high right now, all the way to the knees. I just got in. Might go chest high even, which I really hope not, because yeah, I'm gonna go to this right side. It's a little more shallow. It's cool though. It's nice water, nice day. Be wading through. I hiked my ass off to get here, and I want to see it. I don't mind if there's water in the zebra part, but I think it'd be cool to see. So I'm gonna just drop my backpack off and swim. Get my entire body just totally soaked. I'll take the GoPro with me just because it's waterproof and I can snap some pics with that, which will be cool. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get any with my camera, but I don't know, I think to at least see it, you know, coming all the way out here. So I don't know when the next time I'd ever be out here again is, so I'm just gonna send it. All right, we're swimming it. I cannot touch the bottom at all right now. I'm about 5'7", 5'8" on a good day, and today ain't a good day, but all right, I can touch it now. It's just that little part, but I am fully submerged. It's pretty cold, but it's hot outside, so it's nice. And now we continue forward. I didn't have to get the GoPro wet at all yet, which is nice. And yeah, I don't think I would ever risk trying to do this with the camera in one hand. It's getting deeper again. Oh boy. And we're gonna have to swim again here in a sec. Okay. The walls are definitely getting more narrow. I'm glad I didn't, otherwise I probably just would have wussed out. So look at the walls, are really cool. It's starting to get really narrow by my feet now. Shallower, which is nice. Oh, and then it slips down. Jesus. Kind of a hard shimmy through here because it's pretty deep and narrow. So, and I can't really tell what's below me in terms of how wide it is or isn't, but I consider myself an absolute beast, so I'm just going through it. Oh baby. All right, so this part's super narrow that I'm going through right now, which is fun, I guess. Oh god. Yeah, very narrow in there. Tight squeeze. All right, so this part is the most narrow of them all, it looks like. Yeah, slot canyon for sure. I think after this they'll be there, which is Just have to figure out how I'm gonna get through here. Really wedged in. Oh, God damn it. I came through there and I was sort of thinking it was the end. And I was like, I have to check this corner. And this is it, ladies and gentlemen. The world, not really world, but the famous Zebra Slot Canyon. Holy fuck. Wow. Sorry if the camera's pointing all over the place, but that's amazing. I am so glad I decided to come back here. This is super cool. Wow. It's so beautiful in here, seeing the orange on the right and the purple on the left. Oh wow, this is cool. There's no water back here either, but yeah, this is badass. Alright, so here are the photos I took in the canyon, and I mean, as you can tell in this first image and all the images, it's super picturesque, really pretty, really hard to take a bad picture. The orange and the purple or kind of brownish are very natural. Not a lot of editing was done to these. And then also something else to note is that these were all taken as photos on my GoPro. I didn't have my mirrorless camera with me, but I mean, even on the GoPro, these are super stunning. You know, I set the exposure a little bit more for the inside walls, the darker, so the sky wouldn't be blown out and the highlights wouldn't be blown out. And I shot these all at a super wide angle on the GoPro and in RAW. And, you know, I think they turned out really well just with the colors and the patterns. So, yeah, I mean, if you can get a camera or even a tripod up in here, I encourage you to do that. But just a little GoPro or phone works fine, too. Alright, so I took a billion photos in there and hung out. And now I'm kind of dreading going back because it's not easy, but, I mean, definitely worth it. So worth it. I'm not even super athletic, but amazing. So I'll get back to my bag to get some water and food, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and make sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy it and got anything out of it. Thank you.